This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Idalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Devilina, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Camiel, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Maria, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Chappie, Kayla, Tequila, Irene, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, and Kibbs. If you would like to support this channel and get some pretty cool perks like weekly audios and weekly novel readings, the link is in the description. Nope. No, you can't. No, you cannot. You cannot back out of this at all whatsoever. And the fact that you even thought that you had the chance was laughable. I've already hit play. We're going to be doing this 1,000,000%.
If you're just tuning in, I'm sitting here live with the sole survivor of the Miles County Massacre, which occurred exactly 1 year ago today.
You know, talking over the movie isn't a great way to start out, right?
Someone who has a story to tell quite like yours. Thank you again for taking the time to sit down and speak with me.
You have to do this. Literally, I told you I would go to that brunch with all of the girls if you would sit down and, yep, that is what it is. If you would sit down with me and watch a horror movie marathon, because we haven't done it ever. You don't really watch horror movies. This is perfect. We're all in our sweats. The day is in front of us. We're ready to watch. We're ready to go. It's going to be great. You cannot back out of this. We're going to have the best time. We have popcorn with M&Ms in it, which I know is your favorite candy snack combination. This is it. We've got it going on right now. Sure. Do I think it's a little bit odd that your first choice was Terrifier? I'm not saying Terrifier is like the worst in the world, but it is kind of brutal. Oh, you made a terrible mistake. Leah? Leah's just as much of a freak as me. We get together and we watch Slaughter Vomit Dolls and we eat wings together. Come on. Now let's be for real. You didn't know that? Oh. Leah with the assist, unfortunately. I'm sorry, you might have gotten played by like a fiddle a little bit there. But we're here. It's going to be a good time. What better thing to be doing on Halloween? Okay, yeah, maybe parties are fun and stuff like that. But I don't know. Did you were the one who said you didn't want to go out and didn't want to put all of the thought into picking out a costume this year. You were feeling kind of tired about it, and I was all down for either way that it goes. But now we're here. We're having fun. That brunch was one of the most exhausting things I've ever done. I've never participated and engaged in that much gossip in my entire life combined. I've been on this planet for 24 years. Yeah, insane. Hey, it's okay. God, no, it's gonna be a long night if you're jumping at jump scares like that. We gotta bring it down a little bit. How do we do that?
Babe, do me a favor.
No, the answer is not stopping. The answer isn't always stopping. You're so silly. Come on. This is actually a pretty fun one. Yeah. Well, it's a little bit kooky and quirky and a little bit odd and not necessarily too brutal, but then again, I am a maniac who thought Solo wasn't as intense and gross as it should have been, and that film involves some really messed up stuff. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Love you too. Bye.
Oh no.
Hello?
No, okay. I get it. I understand wanting someone else here, and like if it's a group setting, then it's a more comfortable thing for all of us. But I don't know. I was really looking forward to having some alone time with you, and like showing you a part of my like life that I really haven't, because as you know, I went to film school. As if I don't talk, that is, see, that wasn't even that bad. Hey. Okay, no, it's not great. It's not great, is it? Come here. Oh yeah, she did indeed just gouge out her eyes. That did happen, and now they are oh yeah, that is a okay, maybe that is a little bit of a rough start for you, but it is happening. Oh my God, you're so cute. No, ignore that I said that. We're focusing on the scary movie, and it's scary and it's terrifying. That's why it's called Terrifier. And the fact that you are hiding your arm in the crook of your arm, I can't even speak. Your face in the crook of my arm isn't adorable whatsoever, and I don't feel that way. Good. I'm glad you didn't hear at all anything that I said, because if you did, well, I would have to like go and replay that scene for you. So, and then we don't want that happening. Yeah, no. Well, it's the opening scene. They gotta grab your attention somehow, and they definitely did.
Give me the keys.
No, but as I was saying, I don't know. I really was looking forward to spending some solo time with you. We live together, but and we spend time together, but I don't know. It's how long has it been since we haven't had to work, or we haven't gone out to a group event thing, and we just had the whole entire day to ourselves. I don't know. Isn't that fun? Isn't that cool? I see. I'm glad you feel the same way, because I don't know. I was really looking forward to this, and this is how much that you mean to me, and spending time with you means to me, mind you. This, I know, this day hasn't even happened yet, and it is automatically already going to be it's going to be far worth the trade-off of going to that brunch. I mean, come on. Even you have to admit that brunch was tough, man. I did not know Jenny hated Jason that much. 3 years is insane. You're together with someone for 3 years and you hate someone that much? I guess I understand having that vitriol built up over that elongated period of time, but come on, right? Like, when you consider breaking up at that point, doesn't it get exhausting? Having to constantly put on a facade to the other person that you live with? I don't know, man. I wish the best for both of them, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Relationships are weird. I mean, think about it. We're in our mid-20s, and I don't know about you, but my mom was always like, listen, when you get to your mid-20s, people are going to start to mature and be able to properly handle things, and we'll be able to handle more complex emotional subjects. And they just haven't yet at all whatsoever. It's crazy. I don't know if it was the coronavirus or it's like the internet and social media, but I feel like we've been like completely stunted. Yeah, no, he is definitely kind of a freaky boy, and he's carrying around that garbage bag. I'm glad you're taking notice. If you need to know, I don't know, his name is Art the Clown, and he is an iconic horror villain that we all stan. And if we're being real, this is my little meta narrative, but he absolutely is for the gays and the girls. But nobody wants to talk. Nobody's brave enough to come out and say it except for me. So I'll come out and say it. Absolutely. Oh, come on. He's just staring at her. That's not even that scary. Come on. Sure, the smile is a little bit off-putting, and there's definitely blood in his mouth. But come on. Who knows? He might be a fun little interesting guy to hang around.
Are you okay?
No, of course. I'm joking. I will say, very interesting subject to note here is the fact that you have not left the crook of my arm yet. And I must ask you, are you comfortable with that? I know that that's sometimes like when you get scared, when a girl gets scared, they cuddle up and then they like subconsciously stay there continuously, and they don't even realize they're doing it. So I don't want to like, if you're uncomfortable with this, just let me know and you can stop and whatever, right? Okay, good. I'm glad. It's just that it's kind of that we've never done this before, you know? You're annoying. Yes, I will spell it out. I am absolutely willing to do that. It is. We've never watched a horror movie together before, or at least an R-rated horror movie together before, but we definitely 1,000,000% absolutely have not cuddled before.
What can I get for you, buddy?
That does not count at all. I just sat there and you were sick and I rubbed your stomach because it was feeling really, really off. I mean, come on, you were sick and you were on your period. Like it was any rational human being would do what I did. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. 1,000,000%. I keep saying 1,000,000%. I don't know why. All right. So this is, I don't know. I'm not trying to be awkward. It's just, how do I say this without coming off as a creep? Can you promise me that you won't think I'm coming off as a creep, please? Well, yeah, to be fair, you have like a giant creep in front of you right now, and I do not measure up to Art the Clown, but this feels really nice.
What are you doing?
It's like really warm, and it's all fall, and it's all cozy, and the colors of the leaves are changing outside, but it's still sunny, kind of. Everything is so nice. Seriously. Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know. It feels really, really good. And I don't know. You know me. I haven't really dated anyone in a while, and I guess I was completely underestimating how much I missed. Man, that pizza looks so good right now. Should we get pizza? Anyways, no, that's we'll get there in a little bit. I'll ask, but I don't know. I really just,
What do you keep staring at?
Cozy and comfy, and I didn't realize how much I missed physical contact, I guess.
I don't know, who cares? It's your food.
No, you're right. We definitely both have been single for a pretty long period of time. So, yeah. I don't know. It's nice. Yeah, well, what were we thinking, right? Maybe we should both be doing this more often or something. I don't know.
Your shit and don't come back.
I mean, I've thought of it before, I guess. But, I don't know. We're both busy people. We both have schedules. We both do things. It totally makes sense that we wouldn't have thought of doing this before, I guess.
What do you think that guy did in there?
Who knows?
Probably jizzed all over the place. Fucking pervert.
Yeah, the movie is a little bit odd. And let me tell you right now, Terrifier is absolutely not as fun or enjoyable as Terrifier 2. Or gory or kind of just crazy in general. I was actually considering making the favor, and to be fair, this isn't a favor, I guess, because we're both having fun, but I was considering making you go see Terrifier 2 in theaters with me, but then that would kind of defeat the purpose. You kind of have to see the first one before the second one, in my opinion, at least.
Well, are you okay to drive?
Yeah, trust me, that sobered me right the fuck up.
Do you want to get a little bit more comfortable?
Tired.
Fuck me.
No, I don't know. Do you want to, like,
The whole time?
I think I would have said something.
both
like,
of us lay on the couch together? I mean, we have enough room. Thank God we got a bigger one. I can't believe that you, like, agreed to do that. I know you had such an affinity for that old couch, but, hey, no, I'm not saying that it was a bad couch. I'm not at all. It was very homey, and it was cute. and it was absolutely 1,000,000% worn out. But oh, yep, no, that is what. Yep, that is what you think it is. That is feces. That's a lot of feces. But hey, at least you know it's not real feces, so that's something. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what helps me get through all these movies that I watch, unless they're like actual messed up stuff. Like, not messed up stuff, but if they're like super hyper realistic and they almost come off as snuff films. But no, all of it is fake, which is kind of good to know. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, I know you like The Couch. The Couch was great, and but it was pretty worn down, So I'm glad we finally splurged and got one that we can both properly fit on and lay on. So I would like to ask you the honor of laying down with me on this couch, if you were okay with that. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Don't bother. Seriously. I didn't realize you had a test.
No, that's good. Do you want to be the little spoon? And I'll be the big spoon?
I didn't know you were here.
Oh, I mean, like, let's be real. Sure, you are taller, like 5'11" or something like that, almost 6. But I'm 6'4", so it still works out, okay? It still works out. Exactly. Yeah, I'm down. All right, let's do it.
Where are you?
God, yeah, that's so rude. Just making out in front of your roommate. It's weird. I don't know. We've never done that to each other, so at least that's something.
What's wrong?
I'm fine. Why?
Well, yeah, no, that is true. We really haven't dated anyone since we moved in together, which is, a thing that happened. That 1 million. No, I say that way too much. That definitely probably doesn't have any subtext to it that we could look into whatsoever.
You really think someone's slapping?
I'm just saying. I don't know. It's hey, it's just a thing that I noticed that could lead to a conversation. Oh, now you just want to sit here and watch the horror movie that you were so completely avoidant of watching in the first place. Your game is not smooth nor new, but if you insist, I will pause the horror movie right now. Okay, it's paused. There it is. So let's talk. Let's have the conversation. And don't think that having this conversation with me will get you out of watching the rest of this movie. We're about to get a pretty gory scene coming up here. Yeah. So, why have you not dated anyone since we moved in together? No, you're true. You're true. Oh my God. You're right. You don't have to answer the question. It's not essential. But we're both here. And you have been, ever since we got into this big spoon, little spoon position, been slowly and surely shoving your ass farther and farther into my groin. Now, I'm aware that that's probably a subconscious thing that you're doing, but all of these things are adding up in my head right now, and I have to ask the question. So, if you don't want to answer, that's fine. But if you do want to answer, this could be a little bit more of an interesting evening, and I don't know, maybe life for each other to live. Oh, you want to do the whole thing where I answered the question first. You're trying to flip it around on me and disarm me and be like, make me be like, I don't know. Let's just go back to the movie. Well, guess what? I'm feeling great today. I'm spending my day with my favorite person. I'm watching some of my favorite movies, and I have some great snacks, and we're absolutely getting pizza. There's no doubt in my mind that we are getting pizza before we start this movie back up again, because that pizza looked so good. Okay, maybe it didn't look good, but it looked like pizza, and pizza is pizza. Come on, give me a break. So I'm going to just go out and say it. Like, flat out. I have not dated anyone, really, since we moved in together, because I am interested in someone in this room. And let me tell you, it's not Art the Clown. It's not. It just so happens to be the only other living human being that is breathing in the room that we're currently in. It is you. I like you. Very much so, in fact. Oh, come on. You had to see the writing on the walls. If you didn't see the writing on the walls, I don't know how I could have highlighted it anymore. Like, we met in college. And while we were in college, I don't know if you remember it, how I remember it, we did a significant level of flirting. Yeah, like a lot. Like a lot. Like an intense amount of flirting. Like flirting to the point where the fact that neither of us asked each other out is insane. And then what did we do? We decided to move in together because that kind of seemed normal, and we were like best friends at that point. And everyone was like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense that you two are living together. You're perfectly compatible in that manner. And we said, huh? And then we moved in together and we said, oh yeah, no, they were right. But after college, you have to do the thing called living life as an adult and being a functional human being in the society that has been created for us. And we have done that. And I don't know, we're both so busy all the time. Flirting isn't really something that we have time or energy to expend on. So I'm here to say right now, something that we haven't said before. I really like you. You're amazing. And I don't know. I think that adding that layer to our relationship wouldn't affect our friendship in any way. And I covet that very, very highly. I think that you are the best friend that I've ever had in my entire life. And we've only known each other for a handful of years. I can tell you anything and you'll listen, and you can tell me anything and I'll listen, and we'll only provide feedback when it's necessary or when the other person wants it. At this point, we're so synced up that we don't even have to ask the other person to give feedback or ask them not to give feedback. We just know by the tone of the voice and the look in the eye what type of conversation we're having. It's insane. I've never met someone like you. Me and my own family don't communicate that way. I have a younger brother that literally grew up around me for his whole entire life until I moved out to go to college. And even he and I didn't have that level of communication, but we do. And it's amazing. And I think that that's something that I've realized I don't think I'm going to find that in a romantic partner ever. So I want you to be my romantic partner. Yeah, I do. And I'm not afraid to say it. I said it. And the fact that you are currently burying your head in between the cushions indicates to me that either there's two options here. The first option, I made the most terrible mistake and I'm going to have to move out all of my stuff over the weekend. That is the first option. The second option is that you feel the same way and you're just too embarrassed to look me in the eyes right now. And considering the whole backstory I gave about us flirting the heck out of each other when we were in university, I'm going to assume that it's the second one. And since I'm going to assume that, I'm going to humbly request that you remove your head from in between the cushions and look at me for a second. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. This is only just backing me up because you've never listened to me like this before. No, it's nice. It's nice. You know I can never get enough of looking at your face. Oh, come on. Even when I'm not flirting with you and I'm just doing it platonically, I have always commented on how much I love like seeing every single one of your freckles and observing, because my whole thing is that every single freckle and then every single stretch mark, which obviously we haven't looked at, you guys haven't see each other naked or whatever, but every single freckle is a memory, and I like to look at your freckles and I like to point out which memory I think which one is. Some of them are with me. Some of the ones that you told me with your family. Some of the ones are the ones that we've made as a friends in a group in college. Some of the ones are the ones you've told just about yourself in your childhood. I love looking at you. I could never get tired of it at all. You know what else I can never get tired of? Seeing you blush. Yep, it's adorable. It is. Now, I think this is around the time in the conversation where you tell me that you also want this. Hey, no, hey, look at me. Like, your face is up, but you're not actually looking at me. Look at me. I promise you that no matter what happens, because, you can't ensure that a relationship will succeed. You can't. I wish I could, but I can't. People change. We're going to change over into our late 20s, our early 30s. That's how life goes. But I can promise you, I don't envision a life without having you in it in some capacity. And I will make sure to preserve our friendship first and foremost, because that is what matters to me. I do have romantic feelings for you, and I think exploring that together will be very healthy and beneficial, and something that we both have wanted to do, but we just haven't been able to act upon it. But first and foremost, your friendship means the most to me. I don't want to go forward into a universe where we are not still constantly glued at the hip. And there it is. I'm glad you said it. Now, quick question, because since we are going to be watching a horror movie, and a marathon, and I won't lie to you, these are pretty, gory, most of them. Of course, there are a couple of psych horrors in here that aren't as intense, but most of them are. So, how about you and me take advantage of this opportunity and have our first smooch? Because I can tell you that I won't be able to wait till the end of the day to have our first smooch, because I have thought about that and dreamed about that and daydreamed about that for eternity, basically, or at least what it seems. And I don't think you're going to want to be doing that while this gross stuff is going on screen. So, do I have your permission to turn you around a little bit more and give you a smack on the lips? You're so cute. That was great. That was it. And I hate the whole thing. I'm aware, like if it's a newer friendship or relationship and you kiss someone for the first time, I can understand the sparks flying and stuff like that. But that's the type of kiss that you feel with your soulmate. It's like, oh, okay, this is something that I've been doing, or I should have been doing this entire time. This is something that feels so incredibly right. It doesn't make me feel off kilter at all. It makes me just feel happy. You make me feel happy. And I know you don't want to hear this, but as our good friend Toby Maguire would say, it is pizza time. No, I'm ordering pizza. I am. I'm doing it right now. Vocelli's. Vocelli's it is. All right. Hello. I would like to place an order for delivery. Yes, this is he. Yeah, it's the same address. I'm so glad you guys have that on file because I hate having to recite it every time to like other places. Thank you. Okay, that is the first time that I've ever heard an offer, because they always do that at restaurants. They're like, would you like to try blank? And this is a good one. So I will take 2 of those. Yep, and that is it. All right, that will be cash. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and have a happy Halloween if you observe. I don't know if that's the right word. Thank you. All right, bye. Well, I know you're probably wondering, oh, what did that man say on the phone that got you so excited? I thought I was going to be able to hear the order out in real time, but they are doing a buy one, get one half off medium pepperoni pie shaped as a pumpkin. Come on, I had to do it. There's no way I don't do it. It's a great deal, and it fits in with the theme of the holiday. That's like the biggest double check for me that's ever been. I'm glad you find me adorable. And I'm glad you find me adorable now, especially because I'm about to turn this movie back on and we are about to watch some stuff. So here we go. No, yeah, we're doing it. We are doing it. There we go. Okay. I'll pause, but this is the last pause of this movie. What do we got? One more pause. You are the sweetest thing in the entire world. Yes, I will give you one more kiss. Come here. All right, back to it. Yep, here we go. Yeah. Yep, there it is. Oh, completely carved up and on fire. And it's in a pizzeria. Who knows? That could be happening at the pizzeria that we are at right now, or that we're ordering from. Then that's why we're getting delivery, because we wouldn't want to deal with that in our pizzeria. Yep, that is the hand going completely off. It looks pretty bad. Terrifier 2 has better core, so you won't have to worry about that. But yep, there it is. You are still cuddling into me.